We got a late start, ladies and gentlemen, but we are here. It is Friday. That means the CBSI comicbookinvest.com Hot 10. Let's do it. Yo. All right. What's going on, everybody? Little late. Thank you for hanging out, waiting for us. Appreciate it, guys. Hopefully the internet is going to work okay. I've got all kinds of craziness going on. Let me try and fix some of these if you guys are getting some
hey, at least you're not working off your laptop camera like I am. So
oh man, hating life. Where are you at right now?
I am in snowy Rochester,
Ooh.
just stuck in a hotel.
Woo!
It always snows in Rochester. It's fucking like 12 years. Hi, everybody. Miss me?
I love that shirt, Mel.
Thank you. Wife be knowing, man.
We always miss you. No.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Well, we got the whole crew here tonight, you guys. Thanks for joining in. It is January 7th, 2022. Is this the first list of 2022? I believe it is.
Technically, no, but yes.
Okay.
Because we were on during New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. Yeah. Well, we probably stayed over past East Coast time. Anyways, you guys,
you're all good out there in the West, though, right?
Yeah.
You still got the party.
Yeah. You guys know how this works. We got the top 10 books as chose by the one and only Ben S. And then we got the almost 10 to go through. Before that, of course, those are the weird books, the books that are selling that you might not normally think about, or just some hot books that didn't quite make the list this week. Let's get into that. Before we do, I want to remind everybody, make sure to head on over to the Mighty Mel V channel immediately following this. What's going on at Drunken Chat tonight, bro?
Got a huge giveaway. It's been a long time. Haven't seen my people in a minute. I say I got to do something for the people. We doing this tonight.
Oh, hold on. Let me get. Oh, wow. Hold on here. Let me fix this. You getting crazy, huh?
I got to go back to the crazy roots, man. That's what
goodness.
That's what the fuck is going on here. Get it together now. There we go. Nice. Got that 1 to 25 Simon Bianchi. we got the Thor Brothers, got the cover A. Hey, number 4 it's on the list tonight. Everybody see that.
Amen. Yeah, we all knew it was going to be there. All right, let's get into the Hot 10. Also, you guys, make sure to check out Comic Barricade and Card Stopper. Use code word Flipside to get 10% off of that. All right, the almost 10 first book. I saw this one. I put through a couple on here this week. This was kind of weird. This Sam and Max stuff always seems to sell. And then I saw this. This is sold for like 32 bids for like $80. And it's like a regular $4.95 comic through Epic. Kind of crazy. Sam and Max stuff seems to be popular, though. I'm pretty sure.
Was this ever an animated series?
Yeah, I think it was, right?
I want to say yes. I don't really remember.
Chat will know. Chat will let us know. Shout out to everybody in chat. 106 live. I think it is. It should have been if it's not. Maybe it's gonna be. I don't know, but it's sold for a lot of bids. And another book that was going crazy this week that I don't know if Ben noticed it, but I noticed it was this. Super Mario Bros. Was selling for. There was so many copies sold in the last week. It was unbelievable. Raws were going for like 250 plus, and
don't tell me that
9/8s were going for 1,000 plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
I sold this for like maybe $40.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is technically not a fuck this book because I had it.
I don't know why people are buying it. I have no clue. Maybe because of the movie. I don't know. Maybe because it's just people are starting to show up on people's. I don't know. Was somebody talking about it? Chat. Maybe another show had been talking about it. But it has been selling like crazy. And it's a great book. It's a great book to have.
Furberg, yes, the market was crazy this week, and I want to give a shout out to Furberg because he's doing a fantastic job on IG by doing his market report as well as Mr. Longshort's market reports. Those are some key information in those posts. You guys keep it up, man. Keep it good work.
Yeah. I just remember this image ingrained in my mind from Super Mario 3, from playing Super Mario 3 so much, with the little tail and the little squirrel thing that he was. I forget what that was. Anyways,
Raccoon?
yeah, raccoon. There we go. Yeah, good stuff. All right, next book. This is the Uncanny Avengers 20 Greg Land 1 in 25 variant. This is
That's right.
yeah. This is what, $85 raw, you said, Stein?
Is it?
$85 raw, and the only ones that I found for sale were all listed like well over 100.
I do believe this was one of those Stein packs.
That you got?
Yes.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
You just start doing some more of them joints, man. I miss them joints.
Yeah, this is a good one. I like when Greg Land draws Scarlet Witch, because he draws her well. His Thor 20 though this week was rough. But it's okay. Next book on the list, Jurassic Park #1. This is the gold amber chrome foil edition, which is super rare. I guess like only 7,000 copies.
Yeah, they're individually numbered on the back cover to 7,500.
It's like Topps using their cracked ice version back before their cracked ice version.
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I really didn't know this book existed, though. I didn't know Topps had any of those hollow foil covers. I thought that was only what was it, Harris that did the Vampirella ones back in the 90s, and I thought that was the only ones that had those type of things. But
it's awesome. It's cool.
Dinosaurs, man. You know how I feel about this book.
Hey man, it's Jurassic Park. You can suspend your disbelief.
No, I ain't suspend the shit. That's a lot. That's a big old lot, man.
Next book on the list, a
Three Claw.
Yep, Third Claw Wolverine Origins variant for Wolverine Origins #10. Super tough Casada cover. Shout out to Aaron Yee. This is one of the books that he brought along with him to Baltimore to get signed. I think he had was it a 9.8 or a 9.6 maybe that he had
Signed by who?
Casada.
Yeah.
When will we see Dakin? What is his name?
Dawkin.
Every time I hear Dawkin, I think of the
80s
metal,
band.
the hairband from the 80s.
Butt rock. Yeah, hairband butt rock. Camaro hair.
We're not gonna see it in our collecting time frame.
I am curious. Why is every one of these stained along the spine? They're all stained.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. I mean, there's other white books out there that stayed white. Why is every single copy of this? I mean, even the picture that you put on here, it's stained. It's like, why?
Yeah,
it's just like that. Straight Jackets 5, all of them are fucked up. That black with the Trump cover, all of them screwed up. All of them.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I understand that white books are white and black, heavy, covers are hard, but this one just has somebody must have spilled coffee or something inside the factory or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it is the art. Why would they have stain on the side of the book or that color on the side of the book?
Do they give 9/8 with the stain? Have you seen 9/8 with the stain?
You can get that off now.
I don't know.
Eraser, right?
Yeah, there's a new process coming out, which I'll tell you guys backstage. They're going to reveal it in a couple of weeks to make sure it's not restoration. I'll let you guys know.
Nice. What is this selling for right now? What is the prices?
A CGC 9.4 sold for $700, which is which is an all-time high for a 9.4.
What's Raws go for?
I don't know. This book really doesn't come up for sale that often.
No,
I mean it really doesn't.
Very rare.
I don't know if I've ever seen this in person, to be honest.
No, I haven't either. You're right.
Midtown Warehouse, somebody snagged it. That wasn't me.
This is first full docking, right? 10?
First Dawkins period,
or
right?
just for. Well, I thought there was a cameo in a full. I don't know.
Oh,
Nowadays, who knows?
Maybe there probably
He's a
is.
kid in one.
Was this a 1 in 50 or 1 in 100?
Great question.
I know it's rare as shit. I bet it's a 1 in 100, but it could be 1 in 50.
Chat, let us know. Shout out to everybody here in the chat, 160 live right now. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Make sure to hit that like button if you're not subscribed. Subscribe, where you guys can find new content every day of the week. We got stuff just bubbling, getting ready to come out. Got some card shows coming up too. Be on the lookout for that. We're going to do a card show here, and a lot of fun stuff. So 1 in 100, Ben. There you go.
Remo.
Next on the list, a really cool skull cover. Actually, I like it more and more every time I see it. What's going on with this one here, Ben?
Yeah, so this is Once in Future 23, the Raul Allen 1 in 25. What's funny is this one actually came out a week ago, but they were only selling for 25. All those other Once in Future 1 in 25s here recently have been selling for, double ratio right out of the gate. This one did not. It was right at $25 last week, and now this week it's selling for 60. So, and I think there's only maybe one available, and it's at auction right now. So that one at auction is probably going to be more than 60, I would assume. So it's kind of odd the way that worked, though. I mean, that you could have actually bought it last week for ratio.
That happens a lot every week.
You think the Once in Future hype is over, or is it a sleeping giant waiting to be awoken?
I think it's a sleeping giant. I was, were you on that day, Mel? I can't remember. I swear you were, but we were doing kind of like a deal or flip side after. Aaron was pulling up books, and I was saying that Nico was on there too. I was saying we were talking about Something's Killing the Children. I thought it was you that brought up the key for, I think it was like number 13 or whatever. And I said, keep your eye out for Once in Future. I think that after the Something's Killing the Children, House of Slaughter stuff, I think this could be something big. So
that sounds like tomorrow.
I've always believed it.
Yeah, these 1 in 25s on these later issues have got, I mean, there cannot be hardly any of them. I mean, like at all.
Yeah. Plus the open to order variants, the versions too, those are sick. I mean, the cover art is just really
nice. Didn't they have like the early issues? Didn't they have like 5-6 prints or something like that?
They had a lot of prints. Yeah, a lot of late printings, one per store, so on and so on.
I have no idea which one, like on issue 1, which like the obviously the first print is going to be good, but like after that, what is the hard print to get?
Yeah,
I thought it was like 4 or 5.
Good guy 2. Yeah, I thought it was 4. Good guy to probably print? Ask is Andy Tomberlin too. Yeah, exactly. 4th print I heard. Andy Tomberlin is really good, sharp at that stuff. But the thank you variant, the 1 per store for issue 1 first print was a really nice. It was like all black. It popped all the way, got above $100.
Yes.
Then it dropped down to like 50. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
nice.
Was a good one.
Manny says the 3rd print on number 1.
3rd print?
Colin says 8th print. Gosh, I didn't even know it made it to an 8th print. Jeez, it's like
I remember one of those prints popped over the summer. It might have been an 8th print.
Gosh, that's like it's like getting into Johnny the Homicidal Maniac territory.
Well, Somebody's Killing the Children had 8 prints, right?
I don't know. Did it?
I think they did. I thought that they had 8 prints. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like they had that 7th print, local comic shop day foil, and then they had the 8th print where it's all black cover and she's kind of standing back and it says, "Yeah." There's the
this
one
one's pretty badass. The 3rd printing, yeah. Look at that 3rd print.
Oh yeah, so sick.
Yeah, that's nice. That is very nice. Yeah, a lot of good books in this run.
See, now you're gonna make me go try and find these books.
I'm sure you'll find them.
Here's the 5th
right
printing.
there, Brian. See the orange?
That's the 5th print. That's not the one I'm talking about. What's the 8th print?
That's I like the background.
Print was going for
Exclusive.
800.
Yeah, that's it right there. No,
What?
the one with the sword. No, that's not it.
This one?
800.
No, is that the first print?
That's the
That's
first
the first
print,
print.
right?
No, that's the
That's
first
cover
print.
A. Yeah.
What?
The one in the
800?
orange in the middle is the one
Here's
per
the eighth
store.
printing. The eighth printing is this one. It's a version
That's
of it,
it.
I guess.
That's it. Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that's not the one I was talking about. That shit's fire though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Once in future. Make sure you guys go check it out.
They're
All
in
right.
dollar bins, Brian. I see them all the time. So
Next on the list, this is a super dope unknown artist to me that I didn't really know very much of. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, number 33, a Lusky 1 in 25.
Lusky.
Lusky. Greta Lusky?
Yeah, we spoke about her. She did a Captain Marvel drip, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Marvel Action Captain Marvel. She's a beast. Follow her on IG. She's a beast.
Yeah, this is good. So Greta Lusky, 1 in 25, I believe this is, right, Ben?
Yeah. So I saw this one. This one came out this week. First of all, I can't imagine anybody ordering 25 copies of Buffy number 33. But whoever did, the only sale that I could find was they were all overseas. So this kind of is going to, on a couple of different books this week, when they're overseas sales, you kind of have to take into account the shipping because the shipping is so high.
yeah.
I mean, they're charging $25-$30 to ship it. You kind of have to figure that in, domestically. Yeah, we can kind of, ignore, although sometimes, when, it's a $4 book and they charge $15 to ship, it's really a $20 book. But these, this one, I can't imagine trying to find this one.
Yeah, it's a cool one though. If you do see it, grab it. All right, next book on the list this week, a gorgeous Elektra Bill Sienkiewicz variant. This is Elektra Black, White, and Blood, the Sienkiewicz variant. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful cover right here.
Yeah, and this is kind of the variants for the Deadpool Black, White, and Blood did really well, and I would think
the Wolverine one too.
Yeah, I would think that the Elektra would be ordered a whole lot less than the Deadpool.
Yeah.
Of this, but yeah, I mean, so this is 1 in 25. It's selling for like 35 to 40, so it's above ratio, just not quite double ratio or anything like that. But it's a good looking cover. So
they're going all in with her as dead though. I give you that. Remember people saying, "Oh, this not gonna last." It's lasted.
It's Zdarsky, man.
Yeah,
Zdarsky's
and
a beast.
her first issue for the Zdarsky run as her first solo, I guess you could say, not story but solo titled, is coming out this week or next week on Wednesday.
The Bartel looks it's not a
It's so nice.
It's nice. It's not.
I like cover A
like,
though.
Cover A's beast.
It's the perspective kind of cover,
Cover A's a beast.
Yeah.
But like for this week, that Daredevil is just for me. It's like, okay, I kind of went overboard buying. I bought more than I should have, but it's something about the cover that's not so like in your face. It's just cool. It's nice. How you said it's nice.
Simple.
Nice shit to put on the side. Yeah.
I do have a question on this cover. Is her uniform like?
I thought the same thing. Like it's cut.
Yeah,
Down the sides.
Yeah,
No, it's a whole bodysuit, right? Her uniform.
She looks like she's going to Lake Havasu with that.
I know, but no, in her new costume is a whole bodysuit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine. I don't think she's running around half naked.
Yeah.
That's that late Friday night, early Saturday morning, come over t-shirt. You know,
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Play with me.
This cover is amazing, dude. This cover is amazing. She looks badass as Daredevil.
Yeah, she does. She always did.
I love how she's got the thing that comes up like this instead of the hood. I think that's so awesome.
So do we call this her first solo title, or are we going to call the actual arc? Because this is like, what is this? This is like a retcon of her origin.
I think it's
right?
just a tie-in, man.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
I just call it a tie-in.
black, white, and blood. So, I mean, I can see people down the line going back and checking for all of them. Also, Wolverine had one. Deadpool had one. Elektra now. So
Wasn't there somebody else who had one?
Wonder Woman.
that was gold.
What?
same shit.
Yeah.
DC can't do blood; they do gold.
Yeah. Black, white, and gold.
Shouts to my man Chad King. What up, baby?
Next on the list is Apache Deliver Your Service #1. What's going on with this, Ben?
This is a Dark Horse book, and it just came out this week. It looks to be kind of hard. It's sold out at Midtown.
That's a hardcore cover.
Yeah, it looks kind of difficult to find. Again, this is kind of, all the sales for this are all overseas, but with the shipping and everything, it's like, $10 to $15. I would say if you find it at your LCS, I would probably just buy it for cover. But
what did you care about, like last week or something?
No, this week.
Really?
It's brand new, so I don't know much about it, but it is a Matt Kent title, so I mean it's probably written well. But
it looks hardcore. Definitely looks hardcore with that. All right, next book on the Almost 10, Swordmaster #1, the second printing. Killer cover.
I've been talking about this for years. Not years, but since I got in the Modern Playbook chat, I was like, get this cover.
What's up with this?
Yeah, it's up to $70 now. So
whoa.
Yeah, so it's not this is not his first appearance, but I will say that I did consider his New Agents of Atlas 2, I think is his first appearance. Yep. There was a raw copy of that sold for like $110 or something like that.
Cover A for War of Realms?
Cover A.
Wow.
Yeah, so but there's this is Swordmaster is like somehow tied into like one of these teams, right?
Swordmaster's going to be the new Iron Man.
No, Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, yeah. Iron Man, yes. Iron Fist, yeah.
Swordmaster Lin Lee. First cover is War of Realms, New Agents Atlas 1, as we all know, but not in story. The second issue, like Ben was saying, is the first appearance in story of him. And then all confirmed is him as Iron Fist, Lin Lee as Iron Fist. Now, we're going to talk about Timeless in a little bit, but I'm going to let you guys know. I don't know if you guys know this. There is a cameo of Iron Fist, the new Iron Fist, Lin Lee, in that book.
Do you see that?
It's not much. It's not much.
Patrick said that that $70 sale of this book was his.
Nice.
Yeah, this is basically his origin. This is his origin. There might be a first appearance in here. Somebody who's like related or like a mentor. Issue 2 is a good one. I think there's 2 first appearances in there. That whole series is really under ordered too. I mean, just going back to War of Realms, New Agents of Atlas, issue 1 was ordered by retailers to the tune, according to Comic-Con, around 70K. 2
that sounds low.
Down. Yeah, I know, because they were also, I mean, if Drew's in the chat, he could verify, but I believe they were even running a promo for retailers where if it was almost like a qualifier, like every copy of Open Order you ordered, you got an additional. It was like a 1-for-1 too. And then the second issue was cut down to under 21K. And then it just got lower from there. And then we get to this cover right here. This is, if you guys watch It's Drunken Chat, you guys know Ultra Maximus. He's very knowledgeable about, numbers when it comes to orders and stuff. But the 3,000 threshold for retailers, I'm not a retailer, so I'm not sure about that. But what I'm told is that's the minimum order for late printings and whatnot. So this is a second print, and according to Comic-Con, there was less than 1,000 of these ordered. So good luck finding this anywhere.
Yeah, crazy. All right, next book on the Almost 10 is the last book on the Almost 10, and a dope Scotty Young book, a new book, Fantastic Four X-Men, or X-Men Fantastic Four #1, the Maid variant. Scotty Young doing his thing. People going crazy for this one, huh?
Never seen this before in my life.
This was some kind of a promo or giveaway or something like that. I tried to find information on this because I didn't even know what it was. I was like, Marvel Maid. I don't even know what that is. But it was some kind of a giveaway or something like that from I don't remember who. I'm having
he's out
memory.
of it.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever the giveaway was for, it's pretty much non-existent. There was one sale and there's one for sale. That's it. There's no other even copies available. But the one sale was for $200. So it's pretty expensive.
That's crazy.
There we go. Next on the list, we'll get into our honorable mention stuff. We got a Golden Age or honorable mention coming up, but we're gonna switch it up real quick. We're gonna go with the regular honorable mention this week. Star Wars number 13. Now there is a few covers that people are calling the first cover appearance of
Hastings.
Black Chrysanthemum.
Yep.
There's the Hastings one. There's the Vader Down number 1 Z-Box variant.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also the Vader Down number 1 Mile High variant.
Hastings.
So all the other ones were store exclusives.
Right. This is the
Hastings
first official
store exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't wait to see more of this dude.
Shout out.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Hold on, I'm gonna say this right now before we get to the other book. I do a lot of shows, right? You guys know this. I do a lot of shows. I'm on a lot of shows. I'm in a lot of circles. I hear a lot of people talking about books. The first time I ever heard somebody talk about Black Chrysanthemum was Mighty Mel V. The very first time over anybody I've done, done Star Wars shows, been on Star Wars shows, been part of lists and this and that. The very first person that I ever heard talk about it was Mighty Mel V. So make sure you guys are following Mighty Mel V for that sneaky spec, that shows up 2 years down the line.
Yo, I was trying to find an article I wrote and I couldn't find it. So that's why I didn't put it out there. But yo, as I said, everybody love a Wookiee. And this dude right here,
this dude is stacked, yo.
Yeah.
Dude, Vader called Vader. This is what I said. I remember writing this in the article. Vader called him. He requested him by name. Yo, bring in Black K. This dude goes to pit fights willingly. Like, yo, he's a gladiator, and that was Boba Fett's man. That's why
he's a Wookiee, dude. He's a Wookiee. That's so cool.
Everybody loves a Wookiee.
Yeah, an evil when Chewie was just ripping people's arms off and doing crazy shit. That was like, you love that, and now you got a guy that's just like that all the time. You know,
and even meaner. Even meaner. He was. It was such a good appearance on episode 2. He just looked like he works out every day. Just
here's the question: are we gonna get more of him? We have to get more of him.
Yeah,
but here's the
Afra's
thing.
Coming.
Well,
bingo
is coming.
And
definitely.
And what's his name? Triple O.
Well, Kira could be coming too.
Akira.
No, Kira.
Oh yeah. She's
she's coming, right? Shout out to Mag Daddy, the $4.99 super chat. We appreciate that. You guys, if you guys want, make sure you guys know if you guys do hit the super chat and there's anything you guys want to say, write it in there. We'll say it on the show. That's how we use super chats. Also, we appreciate you guys that however you guys can support us, whether it's by watching, throwing us a like, dropping a super chat. We appreciate that, you guys.
Hey, high voltage. Yes, stay tuned for Drunken Chat. Opes is going to break that down crazy, but you're absolutely right, my friend.
Yep.
Hey, shout out to my boy Jesse. If you guys don't know, on YouTube, he's a really good content creator. He goes by JLS Comics. He makes a good point about the Hastings variant. Back in the day, Hastings made some really cool variants. So
JLS Comics?
Yeah, JLS Comics. Yeah, give him a follow.
Yep, about to do that right now, brother.
Ferdbird the Nerd drops the $5 super chat. He says, "Thanks for the list as always, homies. Mel was the first person I ever listened to when I got back into the hobby. Thanks for everything."
Thank you, sir.
There we go.
There was a gentleman here that said, Glenn Howard said, "You got me on books to save my house." Yo, I love to hear stories like that. And you thank you for listening, man. For real.
Yep.
All
All right. Golden Age book of the week, honorable mention. The Crypt of Terror, number 17, from EC Comics, old school werewolf cover, which is really good, sneaky good. You don't realize how good it is. And this one is our Golden Age honorable mention of the week with a big sale this week.
Huge sale. So this is like, even though it's number 17, it's the number 1. It was like a continuation from maybe Tomb of Terror. I can't remember exactly which EC title it came from before this, but yeah, a 5.0 sold for $8,400, which is higher than the book has ever sold in any grade other than one. A Gaines 9.6 copy sold in 2015 for $8,900. But yeah, so $8,400 for a 5.0.
Wow.
And this is a pretty basic cover. I mean, it's not like most pre-code books where, there's somebody's face is being ripped off, or, some, Hitler guy with
a bullet hole in the middle.
Yeah, 3 eyes, and he's, slitting the throat of a Japanese guy or something like that. I mean, it's nothing like that.
See, here's the problem I have with this. It's late night. She clearly seen the paper early this morning because she's come home from work, so everybody grabs the paper. It says werewolf. She's running around in the streets. I'm in the crib.
Yeah.
The crib.
Maybe she didn't see it. Maybe she gets up late at night.
She's trying to take care of that cat.
Yeah. Maybe she's just starting her night.
Yeah, we're gonna have that midnight to 8 shift.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for her. This world survives off working men and women.
That's it.
I like this. I like any old school covers. Old school books are just great stuff. And the Gaines, is that the older Gaines or the younger Gaines?
It would be in the older Gaines.
Okay.
I do have a question. So, all right. So when you look at these Golden Age books and the sales that they are still having, are they still? I mean, are we going to look at this 5 years from now and say, man, I wish I would have bought that 5.0 for $8,500 because now it's selling for $17,000? I mean, is that a possibility, or is that just complete?
Well, according to
nonsense?
every single news channel that some relative or somebody called me about this week saying, hey, there was a story on the news that, comic sales are, better than gold. It's like, or better than stocks. It's like, holy cow, everybody's trying to get on this. I don't know. I think you might be right. I hope so.
I mean, I'm even thinking, like your Punch 12. I mean, is it? I mean, I know you're not looking to sell it or anything like that, but I mean, if you can find one, I mean, is that something that I should be like, oh, I'd rather spend $10,000 on a book, on a 1.0 copy of that than buying
anything modern,
a fourth of a Bitcoin or something like that. I mean,
yes.
I mean,
look at people shout out DS Comics, right? DS Comics is one of those people that is all about flipping for those great golden and silver age investments, onto the bigger investment, because those are the big boy investments. Those are the big books. And people just don't realize it yet. I think that once this huge influx of collectors spends a little bit of time in the water, they'll get closer to, they'll start realizing what is really out there. Right now they're just messing around in modern and then like superheroes they know. Once they get into the hobby and they start realizing and learning more about these type of books, yeah, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm looking at some of the comments, and like, Double J or JJ saying people are gonna age out, and people could see it crashing. Justin Chan said he could see it crashing. I mean, these books just don't ever come up for sale, so it's not even a thing of. I mean, like, moderns can crash because the supply is there, and then a bunch of people start unloading. These are books that nobody sells at all. Like, they're just. I mean, some of these books only sell like once a year, and that's in just any random.
Not even once a year. Books like this is like once sometimes it can be like Punch is once in a decade sometimes. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. I mean, they just don't come up for sale. And like people with money are, kind of just saving their money and like, oh, once one comes up, I'm buying it at any cost. I don't know. It's just an interesting topic. I don't really know the answer. I don't have 10 grand to spend on this book, but
all right, let's get into the rest of the list. 250 live watching right now. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Jump in the chat. Take part in the community. It helps the show. We appreciate it. All right, let's get into number 10 this week. One of the best by far, probably my number one favorite Scotty Young variant, Morbius the Living Vampire. Number one, the baby bottle with blood in it is what hit me. It just hooked me, man. Seeing, and it's so stylized. I love how Morbius looks in this. This is one of the best, if not the best, Scotty Young variant. And now the prices are starting to catch up on it.
Hey, listen. I told y'all. I don't never play the told y'all game. Told y'all. Scotty Young. And this is back when the trailer was. That's back when it was just first talked about. I said, it's Morbius, Scotty Young. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And that hit $60 earlier. Went back down to 30. Went back down to 12. What is it going for now?
85.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. Perfect example of what, Brian? Letting that beat bill. Letting that beat bill, baby. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Crow's Nest says what every single one of us has said before. Not a Young fan. Give me Art Adams or David Finch. That's what we all said.
Yeah.
We all said that. And for some reason, whatever it is, we all become Scotty Young fans.
Let me tell you something. What maybe opened my eyes about Scotty Young was, I hate to bring it up, but whatnot. People love Scotty Young. You'd be surprised how many people will spend stupid amount of money for Scotty Young shit. And I like this cover. It makes sense. It's a beautiful cover. Yeah. Baby drinking blood out the bottle. It's a great cover.
Yeah. One of the best. One of the best. I love this one. I love the Galactus one where Galactus is eating out of a bowl of it's the world and he's eating a cereal out of it. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, the baby stuff is really good. There's a lot of really good Scotty Young baby covers that people are starting to wake up to. By the way, if you want the first baby variant, it is Red She-Hulk 58, I believe. And if you want the first time ever Scotty Young did a baby, which precedes that, it was the X Babies series. So,
and if you want a very rare Scotty Young, Tukey Saves the World, as well as Synergy from, I believe it was Image. Yeah. Check those out. Yeah. Check the dates on those. But yeah.
Well, this next book on the list is a book I think we talked about last week also. Department of Truth.
Loving the list.
Department of Truth, number 14, the Sanchez Tupac variant, David Sanchez Tupac variant, limited to 500. I've said my piece on it. I'm not going to say it again. It is a great cover, and people are buying it. It's limited to 500, which I love. Well, listen, you guys, keys to 2022 exclusives, limited, under 1,000. No homages.
Blueprint.
Tired of homages.
Blueprint. Yep. Listen to the man. Yep. I had been this up about 3 weeks, telling him, just giving him little updates on the price. He didn't respond until it was on the list last week, but this week there was sales for about $200. All the cheap ones are dried up, which means it survived the undercutter wave. Hater wave, Mr. McClay, of course. It is what it is.
Hey, this book is actually just about me. Did you notice his necklace? It's BS Comics.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is this a homage? Good question.
No, this isn't homage. This is
it's a classic Tupac photo.
It's a classic Tupac pose. I get it, but I don't think it's an homage. I call this just a really good drawing, right? A pencil drawing or whatever. Like this is an amazing artist.
Yeah, when you're saying no homage, is like no more ASM 300, no
Yeah.
more Spider-Man 1, none of that crap.
So can somebody do a Tupac ASM homage?
No. Fuck no. I am so tired of homages, and it's so people have gotten so cheesy about them. Like it's so easy to tell. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put out said comic book tie-in number 1. All right, just homage the number 1 of the original comic book. Like, what the hell? I don't want to do that anymore. I just come up with a really good cover that we're all gonna love. That's original. That's what we want.
Yo, there's this artist named Corey Ross. I want to give a big shout to Corey Ross. Me and him working on some Tupac shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Good. Well, this is a good one. Department of Truth number 14. Just another Department of Truth number 14. That's a good one. There's many out there. Next book on the list was number 1 last week. The timeless number 1, Miss Minutes variant.
Here we go.
This book was hitting like what, $70? Yeah. $70. I seen it sell for $70. And you know what that made me do? That made me grab all of my copies and go, I'm putting them up for sale this Saturday.
Let me tell you something. Let me get my drum set ready. Fuck this book. Because
you didn't order 100 of them.
Bro, I told Lucas, I was like, yo, I want 20 of these. And I was like, oh man, fuck this. This is gonna be overordered. I don't feel like getting my credit card. $70. Fuck this book.
Yeah.
But there's a second print, 1 in 50, same image, black and white.
I think a black and white would look terrible. Like,
yeah, because the colors would make this shit pop.
Yeah,
I don't want any. Don't redo it. Don't redo it.
It's already done. And it's selling.
Are they redoing it?
Yeah, it's black and white.
Oh,
1 in 50 for the second print.
Wow.
I reached out to Lucas and I want fucking 2 of these because I missed out this one. And I may rescind the book if I get these 1 in 50s.
Yeah, that's sad that they're doing.
It's gonna be store variants after asshole.
Yeah,
she's not in the book.
She's not in the book,
but she's on the cover, like Ben says, which was cool. This isn't when.
Is this her first? Let's get this shit out of the way now. Is this her first?
Yes.
Yes.
This is like Captain Marvel 17, right?
Yep. If especially in this day and age where covers are 80% of what people buy, it covers have to. Whether they're in the inside or not, if they're on the cover, the cover is too important in this day and age in collecting.
So, Gwenpool is that?
I've always said that was her.
You did.
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen, the Guardians of Nowhere. Okay, yeah. I can live with that.
Captain Marvel 17.
You mean you talking about the Gwenum one? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Gwenum.
I can live with that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All I want is consistency. Let's get consistent with these first appearances now.
This is Humberto Ramos cover.
A really good Humberto Ramos cover.
Yeah, I mean it was a no-brainer. I mean, you have a character that is on the forefront of oversight of the TVA, Time Variance Authority committee, and then you have her working with the Kang variant. She didn't die. Loki season 2 is confirmed. She
will be back.
Multiple,
She's MCU.
Multiple,
all the boxes checked.
Time travel, multiverse, and what are the next 15, 20 projects coming out? All based on that. This was
Doctor Strange. She could have been in Doctor Strange easily.
This is low hanging fruit, like somebody said in the. Yeah, this was an easy one.
Yeah, I love how everybody.
It's a monster.
Even Ramos can be so unpredictable.
Listen. I had 20. I was like, man, fuck that. I could go to Midtown, pick these up, no problem. No, I had 20. I said, look, I want 20. And I didn't want to go upstairs and get my car because this is when my car got fucked up.
Yeah.
And I said, I got to get another car. I was like, nah, Lucas, you know what? I'll just pick one up in Midtown. And
well, I'll have a bunch of these for sale for tomorrow. I guarantee it. I'm selling the hell out of these because I think these are going to just start dropping like flies.
Put me one to the side, bro. I pay whatever you want me to pay.
Yeah,
the guts of this book are huge. Yes. I mean, look at the cover A, Brian, and look at all the other covers right now in the secondary. I mean,
here's why I think it's going to drop.
I think it's all like triple to quadruple, $12.99 or something like that. I mean,
the only reason I think it's going to drop is because they're watering it down with the black and white. You know what I mean? They're watering it down with the black and white. This book, the beat could be building even more if they didn't put out another one.
But check this here. We got to think about how many people ordered these because they weren't really readily available on the shelves. You think so?
Yeah, I've seen people with stacks. Stacks. I've seen pictures with people with stacks.
I mean, I think under 60,000. I mean,
it was a 1-for-1, right? It was open order.
Open order. Yeah. You know, so.
But I think a lot of people might have thought like how I thought, like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna order. I mean, there were some people who were super smart and did the right thing by ordering 30, 40 copies, but there were people like me, dumb as shit, that didn't order them. And I think that might be the majority. Because if you look at the listings on eBay, they're not a lot. They're not as lot as you would think there would be, is what I'm trying to say.
No. There was a lot last week, I'll tell you that. A lot last week, but that was the first week. I get it. It's we'll see. I don't think the guts matter as much yet. We'll see what happens. You know, Timeless doesn't seem like it's going to be a huge book. Maybe we'll see. On to number 7 this week. The tried and true Miles book is back. Ultimate Fallout 4. Number 7 this week. People have been talking like crazy with this book. And people saying, you see this sale, GZC this sale, and 9.8s are back up around 3,500. I'm
in the green, baby. I am in the green. Yeah. I paid $3,000 for my 9.8. I am proud to say it. Because as we spoke about, I think this was maybe last year. I was at the party with the kids, and I asked them who Spider-Man was, and they said Miles. I was like, what? That day, I went out and I paid $3,000 for Ultimate Fallout 4 9.8. And people call me crazy. I read your little fucking comments, people. People call me crazy. This has the ability to crack 5.
And I mean, and these dropped. I mean, towards the end of the summer, when these were down to like 20, they're down to like 2,200.
Absolutely.
Probably should have been buying them at 2,200. To be honest, I mean, there's no reason. The only reason it dropped there was just because it was kind of a lull of the summer. It was not for any other reason than that. So, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what the ceiling is. Is it 5? Is it 7,500?
5. I'm going 5.
You think that's the ceiling? That's as high as it's ever going to go?
I'll be happy with 5.
I mean, you might be happy with 5. What I'm saying is, though, I mean, if
is this a $10,000 book? No, it's 2 million 9/8 on the census.
There's a lot. There's a lot. There's 3,000, almost 3,000.
No way this reaches 10. 5, I'm happy. 6, maybe the ceiling. I'm gonna go 6.
I think that this week it got a little bit of bump. I mean, this is just my opinion, but kid that played in Cobra Kai was trending. I forgot his name, but he's African-American kid, small, and a lot of people are saying that he would be a perfect Miles, or could be casted as Miles or what have you.
It's between him and old boy from Blackish.
Yeah, well, I still think the second print Bagley is the one that has the most profit margin right now. That's affordable.
I saw Dennis shouting out this picture probably 5 times.
Oh yeah, Dennis too. Yeah,
Dennis was the first.
That's him.
That's the first I see talk about it. Dennis texted me at fucking 3 a.m. Yo, Mel, did you see Kid Cobra Kai? Yeah, I see a vision, kid. I see a vision.
I mean, 9/8 for the second print Bagley. It's basically the same cover, but smaller banner, and you get to see his face for the first time. I mean, what a 9/8 for that, or what, $800-900? I think that one has the ability to be that's affordable and has a lot of room to grow in today's market. That's just my opinion.
Absolutely.
All right, number 6 this week. Oh boy, here we go. Back again. The order number 8. Zeke Stain. Rumor news getting a little bit more heavy. After I sold my first in costume, shouldn't have done that.
So this was reported on CBR, but CBR's source was.
We got this covered.
No,
CBR.
Yeah, it was their source was the Illuminati or whatever the stupid that is not a source. Who's
the character?
It's Zeke Stain, which is the son of Ironmonger, and this is his first. Yeah, remember Ironmonger in the first Iron Man movie, the big
Obadiah Stane.
Jeff. What's his name? Jeff
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges played.
Yes. Okay.
I went back and I did a reading order of this one, and it looks like this is his first appearance, no doubt about it. But I went 8 through 10, then Invincible 1 through 5, Invincible Iron Man. That's in the 2008 series. Even though he's talked about through the whole series and he's the bad guy, throughout the whole series, it looks like his first in costume is number 3, Brian, right? First
4, right? Well,
no,
4 is his first full.
No,
right?
4, he's not in costume. He's not in the suit. 3, he's in the suit, but he doesn't wear the helmet. 4, he wears, that's the first cover. He's in the book, but he's not wearing a suit. He's just working on the suit. 5, he's actually fully in the suit with the helmet, and he battles Iron Man, kicks the crap out of him. 5's got a lot going for it, if that's the character you're specking on.
It makes sense from the
like right there. That's issue. That's issue 5 right there. Yeah,
it makes sense.
I mean, why? I mean, okay, it's $30. Okay, so it's not like it's a huge investment, but I mean, I don't care what happens with this character. It's like a D- character.
But look at what people are. I mean, people are going crazy over D- characters again, man. It's like that early Avengers day.
Yeah, but they're actually not, though. I mean, they are when they think something's going to happen, but after something actually does happen, they're worth nothing. Yes. I mean, look at every single character that's popped up in a Marvel movie.
See, people don't get mad at you for saying this. You're destroying the game.
Who created this character?
That is the game.
The game is garbage, though. It's a stupid game.
The game trash.
Look who wrote the book.
I mean, we got what?
That's a big difference.
Remember what everybody was paying for Crossbones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I mean, think of, and that's just one character. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of characters.
Everybody in Suicide Squad.
Every single character that appears on screen goes down to A characters, B characters, Thanos. Look at Thanos. Thanos is about the age you can motherfucking get.
I mean, like, it doesn't make any the logic behind spending $30 on this book makes no sense. Even if it was, first of all, even if it was real, but two, I mean, you're coming from a source that is complete garbage. But if this was a character that anybody cared about, that's one thing. This is nobody even know. You guys didn't even know who this was. I didn't know who this was.
I think Matt Fraction, I mean, look what he did for Lucky the Pizza Dog, Tracksuit Mafia, Kate Bishop, or what have you. Look at that series. I think if Matt Fraction wasn't writing it and it was somebody else like Bendis or something like that, I think this would be a $10 book. But I think the fact that Matt Fraction created this character, I think that has a lot, especially after the Hawkeye series, that has a lot going for it. Plus, I think the orders on this book were under 25K. Don't quote me, could be under 30K. I really, the suit is called, I think the suit is referred to as Iron Man 2.0.
No, isn't that what Iron Man calls him? Iron Man 2.0 or something like that also?
Yeah, I never saw a name reveal. I read that whole series. I just saw that he was revealed as through Tony Stark called him Iron Man 2.0.
You said get 4 or 5. What was it? 5 or 4?
4 is first cover. 3 is the first time he's in the suit, but he's not doesn't wear the helmet. And that's there's like 3 panels. And then 5, he's fully in the suit with the helmet. And he also battles first battle with Iron Man. It's a really messy first appearance. You got another Riri Williams here, but it's a D- character.
Riri Williams versus motherfucking 7. I ain't messing about it.
Ironheart, so it's interesting. It was fun, and it's a really good read. I have to say, not the order was okay, but the Invincible Iron Man series right after, because I think Fraction writes that series too, is really good. It's really good. It brought a lot of nostalgia back. It brought me back to like the first Iron Man. It's really good. You guys should really read it. Check it out.
If he's a Riri villain and Riri is sorely in need of villains, then yes.
Armor Wars, I think, right, Ben?
If that's the route they're going, then yes, because she has her villains are shit.
Yeah.
If you can flip this into him being a villain here, the play is good. I ain't mad at the play. I'm not mad at the play.
People are specking on it for whatever reason. We'll see what it turns out to be. If you can find them cheap, and if you got them, sell them, in my opinion. All right, next book on the list is a lovely book that I wish I owned. Vampirella number 64, the very first Warren issue, I believe, of Vampirella. Right?
113.
Sorry, 113. Jesus. What is this? Is this the wrong one?
No, that's the cover.
Okay. 113. Sorry, Jesus. Is this the first Warren issue? Is that what it is, right?
I think the
Harris. Maybe
Harris. The first Harris. I think you pulled the 64 picture, but I think it's the same picture.
Okay, I pulled the wrong cover, but this is same cover for the Harris issue. It's the very first Harris issue. So 113 is the very first Harris issue, but it is the same cover. I apologize.
Yeah, and the last issue of the original series.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little surprised. There was actually, I mean, this is not like a book you see every day, but there was quite a few sales just this week, which is really strange. I mean, I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's just one guy is like, I want all the good graded copies. I don't know.
Yeah, does she wear the same shit all the time? Or she does like laundry?
Yeah, that's her costume, dude.
Yeah, right. Who does her laundry? I mean, this shit up her ass all the time.
She's a demon, bro. She doesn't. That's probably just like a hologram, dude.
It cleans itself with her like fire and brimstone.
Yeah, she don't got like an Alfred or something to just clean my shit. Or she wear the same shit. She nasty. This bitch nasty.
Dude, I love Vampirella. I bought a short box of Vampirella books.
That's cool.
Just like sight unseen. Oh, those are all Vampirellas. I'll take them all. How much for the short box? Vampirella covers are great. I might have to do a Vampirella whatnot sale.
Have you ever read a Vampirella book?
Hell no.
Bro, do you see the Vampirellas? You'll love it even more after you see them shits. EOM, the boy's bad, boy. The boy's bad.
Yeah. So, anyways, 9.6 sold for a record $2,000 this week, and a 9.0 sold for a record $550 this week as well.
Wow.
So.
Awesome. Beautiful. Good
book. Pick, Ben.
All right, number 4. Let's get into it. We knew it was going to be on the list this week. Mel's going to give one away on Mighty Mel V channel. Following this, he's going to give one of these away and the one of the 1 in 25s by who, Mel?
Simon Bianchi.
Oh man, God of Hammers. The God of Hammers. It is a full. It's not a cameo.
This is what I'm saying. Somebody came at me. Was like, "Yo, this is what a full is." Like, yo, bro, she's on the fucking cover. Technically, that's her on the cover. Technically speaking, that's her on the cover.
God of Hammers is a girl.
Whoever, non-binary. That's it on the cover.
No, I'm being serious. I don't. Honestly, I don't.
You didn't read it?
No, I don't buy new books. What are you talking about?
Listen, it's a first. It's the first full. And for the record, I didn't make Key Collector do anything. I didn't make him change nothing. He just recognized that it was not a cameo. It is a full appearance. Last page, she says, "Yo, I am Molinar, whatever his name is.
Molinier.
Yeah, I am him. I am
Molnir.
here. That's a fucking first.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
No, it was you because it changed the first. It wasn't me, man.
But isn't that what Venom said on 299? Said I am
Venom 299 is his first appearance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a question.
Good point.
Motherfucker say, yo, I am Venom. What fucking what do you want?
Well, here let's just spoil it for everybody real quick here. So you guys just be forewarned. Pause and skip ahead if you don't want to be spoiled. But there's your god.
Yeah, those are tig old biddies.
Yeah,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there we go.
What kind of a stupid name is that?
Same name as his hammer. Is a stupid name for his hammer?
I mean, is this character's name the God of Hammers, or is it Mjolnir?
It's the hammer. It's the hammer in kind of life form.
It's Donny Cates, bro. That's all you need to know. Donny Cates starts great stories and never ends right. So sell the book now.
I am really confused.
Everybody says it's a cameo. How is this cameo? First of all, if the first time you see a motherfucker, what is that? That is a fucking first appearance. Let's just get that out the way now. It's the first time you see somebody, and it's called first appearance. It's the first time you see somebody. First appearance.
Kind of like Ironheart.
Wolverine 180.
It's fucking first appearance.
Well, here's the thing. Wolverine 180 is a first appearance technically, but you don't know anything about what's going to happen until that last page. Here, we're talking about this character throughout the book, and then she's shown in full, name revealed, speaks with dialogue in multiple panels, and then also icing on the cake on the cover. So, in my opinion, it's a full appearance. It's Mjolnir in a physical form, and she has tiggle bitties.
So is the character's name God of Hammers, or is it Mjolnir?
Both.
It's both. Mjolnir, the God of Hammers.
Yeah.
That's kind of lame.
And if you look,
listen,
I think
you guys,
issue 12 that has a backstory. So
we all know how this is going to end. It's going to end the same way Black Winter did. It's going to end the same way Venom did. It's going to end the same ways. All the Donny Cates stuff ends with just a whimper. It shoots out of the cannon with thunder and applause and everybody going crazy, and then it just dies. With a whimper.
You know what's crazy though?
Donny Cates, I love you, but you are the Buffalo Bills of the 90s.
Yes.
But you know what's
wide right.
Right. But you know what's 90s. You know what's crazy though? He has a certain way of just tying shit at the. He'll listen to us. He'll tie all the shit at the end for a big grand finale. And everybody be going back and search for Black Winter shit. Everybody be going back looking for this Millenor shit. This is how Donny Cates does. He listens to what the fuck we're talking about. And for the record, Donny, if you're listening, Frank Castle was not your fucking cosmic.
No. Shout out Gary, Comic Perspective, bringing that up today.
No, shout out to Trey for originally bringing that up.
Yeah. We all knew. Everybody knew. It was written as Deadpool, and it was way cooler when it was Deadpool.
Fuck yes.
Way cooler when it was Deadpool.
You mean Deathstroke?
It is Deadpool in my head. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, you guys. I don't know if you guys read the first Hulk. The first Hulk issue did not shoot out with a bang like this one did, so maybe that one will end good.
I like the second one though. I thought the second issue was really good.
I haven't read it yet. I got to read it.
So anyway, I'm giving away this book and the 125. 125 hitting $135 now. I'm giving it away. If you want to hold it, that's fine. If you want to sell it and make some money for yourself, that's fine too. This is what we're all about. I'm giving it away for free. All you got to do is come in the Drunken Chat, join us, have some fun. And then we'll be going on the wheel. Lucas will spin a motherfucking wheel, and I'll ship it out eventually. But I will ship it out.
So there we go.
where it says God of Hammers Part 2, does issue number 19 say God of Hammers Part 1?
Yeah, it's the beginning of the arc, I believe.
Yeah, it says God of Hammers Part 1 on it. And it's a good issue. I like that issue. I like in this issue also how the dichotomy between Thor and Odin. I like how they're playing off of each other. I like how it's really weird between them. Odin's kind of calling him a pussy, quit being such a pussy, and Odin's a badass in this still. You know what I mean? I want Odin to be that gruffy badass. I don't want Anthony Hopkins Odin. I want the Odin that's in this. This Odin reminds me of like Paul from like what was that Choppers show? The dad with the big mustache.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Orange County Choppers.
Orange County Choppers. Yeah, it reminds me of Paul Senior from Orange County Choppers. But it's a good book. I like this book, and hopefully it ends well. Here we go, right. Donnie Cakes. We're all pulling for you, brother.
Stick that landing.
Yeah, amen.
Make Deadpool fucking what's the name again? Too?
Again, yeah. Make Deadpool Ghost Cosmic Ghost Rider again. All right, number 3 on the list this week, Spider-Verse number 6. A great cover. Listen, any of these covers, these Spider-Verse covers, any of them with all these multiple characters on it, just pick them up. Especially the ratio variants. They're just going crazy. I can't believe how crazy.
Variant though, right?
This one didn't. No, this one didn't. But there's Spider-Verse covers that do, like that book that I just bought a couple of. That Gwen one, where she's on it with Spider-Punk and yeah. Anyways, a lot of those Spider-Verse covers are dope. Any of them.
8-bit. That's what I'm saying. 8-bit.
Do you guys know who was talking about this book to cause this thing to jump from $60 to $125?
Who?
I don't know. I'm asking.
J1.
I don't.
J1 Future.
From Key Collector.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the first appearance in this?
J1.
Yeah, this book has been talked about on the modern playbook before.
Yeah, but Key Collector put out. He has a. Well, it's not new because Flipside was doing it. Bry's doing it, but it's called content creator collaboration, and he puts out an alert out there. And now J1 Future is working with him, and this book was one of the books on that list, and it just lit on fire right after that alert came out. I mean, there's 8 first appearances on there. Supposedly 7 of the 8 are on this cover. So yeah, last issue.
Do you know who any of these first appearances actually are?
I mean, yeah, there's Sea Spider, Sun Spider,
what?
Spider, White Widow, V, and I believe Garden Spider. There's one
Garden Spider. Yes, I've been waiting for that one.
Plus, you got last issue. It's scarce. Also, you have Spider Zero on the cover. You see her right there. People are speculating that's Miles' sister, Billy Morales. You got Silk. You got all these other people. So, yeah, it's interesting.
But that Spider Zero was in issue 1, right?
Yeah, that was the first appearance. But I mean, you don't see her on a lot of covers except on that Walmart and I think one other or whatever. She's right there. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this book.
Manny remembers. Yeah, Flipside talked about this book way back. That's why I've hunted this book for months. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
Thank you, Manny.
Remind me. Hell yeah. This is the book that I was talking about recently that I really love in these Spider-Verse books or these Spider-Verse era. I love this Spider-Geddon right here. This one right here.
About that
nice, Brian.
That is fire.
Yeah, the 1 in 25 Spider-Geddon. Just so good. Really, really good.
Who's the artist with that?
I swear I looked at that at first glance. I thought it was a skull cover.
Right? Let's see who this is. This is Dan Slott, Jorge Molina. Jorge Molina.
And what did that sell for?
What's that? This is the one I bought. I bought this for $129, and I bought another one for $99 the other week.
Really?
Yeah. A couple weeks back.
Yeah.
I think.
Spider-Geddon and Edge of Spider-Geddon. Good covers.
Whenever Into the Spider-Verse 2 got announced, I started grabbing, some of those up. I know everybody was buying the Spider-Punk stuff, and some of that Spider-Punk stuff was just too expensive. So I just thought to myself, all right, like everybody else thought, let's look at some of the high ratio, some of the nice ratio variants from that era. Grab some of them. I think the Spider-Punk is going to be a standout. I think Spider-Man 29 is going to be a standout. I think Penny Parker is going to be a standout. I think that Spider-Gwen, of course, I sold my 5th print of Spider-Gwen this week. I sold a 9.8 for $275, I think.
Is this the design variant, or that was the 3rd print, right?
That's the 3rd, yeah.
So Richie, okay, so I mean, and I don't, I mean, I'm not trying to downplay, that you're, what you're saying, because I mean, you do a whole lot of research on this and way more than I do, but there's no way that this book should be $125, right?
Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was like $60 because I just
no, it's $125.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can pick up like 3 ASM 10s with Spider Punks first, or you can buy one of these. There's no way a garden spider is going to be in any movie in the next 6 years, right? I mean, it's not going to be in Spider-Verse 2 for sure. So now you're talking 3 years for, if there's a Into the Spider-Verse Part 2, that's going to be another 2 or 3 years down the road. I mean, there's no way that this book should be selling for that.
No,
I wouldn't pay $60 for it.
I hear you. There's just a lot going on in this book, like I said. I mean, and Spider-Punk is, I guess it's not really the fairest scenario, but you brought it up. I mean, I think the orders were like over $130K for that book. And then shout out to Mel. I mean, we both stacked up on that one and said Web Warriors. That thing is a sleeping giant.
Man,
got miles on the front. You guys should
tell y'all, man.
Those up. But anyways, that's for Spider-Punk's first ASM 10, 2014. But this one, like I said, you got 8 first appearances. 7 of the 8 are on the cover. You got really hot and speculated characters on the cover. It's awesome cover art. It's a last issue, so low print run, scarcity, demand. And then also you had a, top of a platform app that put out an alert. And this was one of the books on it. So it has a lot of reasons to have a bump and at least stay, not at 125, but at least half that.
I mean, I just glancing at the cover. I mean, I like the look of Silk on the side.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Silk.
I like all the characters, man.
But I don't know.
It's got a venomized Peter Porker.
I mean, look, I'm not trying to bash anybody's other websites or anything like that, but that's kind of it. It just seems like
they need to do a virgin variant of this.
First of all, you can't put an alert out on something that people have been talking about for the last year. That's garbage. You make it an alert and make it sound like it's something. Oh, it's an alert. That's not an alert. That's garbage. You've been talking about this forever. I remember talking to you about this a long time ago, and it's not like it's not public knowledge. So don't put an alert out on something that is clearly not an alert.
The man make bread from doing that, man. He been doing that
garbage.
For 10 fucking years.
It's completely disingenuous to say that this is an alert to go buy this. There's no news about Garden Spider. There's no reason to go out and spend $125. It's garbage. I'm sorry. I'm calling it garbage.
Okay.
I respect your opinion, but on the other hand, being devil's advocate, it's his brand, and that's just what he's doing, so
it's part of the game now.
Yeah.
I don't like that part of the game. It's a swindler's part of the game, and I don't partake in that. So
well, I will say this: Ben always keeps it 100, ladies.
Ben's the man.
Always.
This is my favorite list, and I love you, Matt. I love your list too, but this is my favorite.
You get bit riled up here in Rochester too. Ain't nothing going on in Rochester.
There's a blizzard right now.
He gonna give you extra hate, baby.
All right. Let's do this next book on the list this week. Before we do that, I want to say thank you to every one of you watching this live. Over 300 live viewers right now.
Yo,
appreciate you guys.
If you can, come on through,
Wow.
chat. We got that door, baby. We got that door for you.
Is that the most ever?
Before we hit the final two, why don't let's give a reminder, everybody. Tomorrow, you guys, you can find me on the Whatnot sales under the Tales from the Flipside account. Go give me a follow. We will have a sale starting tomorrow. Crazy sale, modern variants, crazy variants. We'll have the Miss Minute stuff. We'll have some Kingpin variants. We'll have a lot of crazy stuff. Make sure to follow Tales from the Flipside account on Whatnot. Whatnot is now made it easier. I figured out a way to live stream this stuff, so we will be dual streaming Whatnot sales from now on, not only on Whatnot but on YouTube. Also give It's Drunken Chat Mighty Mel V a follow and Dollar a follow on Whatnot.
I got a crazy sale tomorrow. Great. Into the Spider-Verse 1. The 1 in 10, the Miles Morales, the iconic cover ways laying in the web. $1 1 minute. We got a whole we got 1 in 100s, we got 1 in 1000s, we got 1 in 25s, we got 1 in 10s. Star Wars, Spider-Man. You know what we do. It's a Saturday Night Live. Going at them all. If you guys stream, you guys have been doing a great job streaming my stuff, and I want to thank you so much for doing that.
Hell yeah. That and what Mel is talking about, you guys. Every Saturday night on this channel, we do the Modern Comic Mayhem show. Me, Richie, Kyle, and Sam and crew. You can find us over there.
Yeah, you want to get good advice. Listen to those smart guys.
Yes, amen. And tomorrow night, make sure to give a follow and a subscribe on us. And we always like to check in on Mel's sales. So
what time you guys going on? What time you just said?
So my sale tomorrow will be at 6 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. Eastern. It will be going for probably 2 hours or so, and then at 2 or 3 hours, and then at 10 p.m. Eastern, we start the show. What time is your sale tomorrow, Mel?
11:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's when it's live. This side.
So there you guys go. You can start the day 6 p.m. Eastern with Tales from the Flipside and Whatnot. Then we go straight over to Modern Comic Mayhem and follow that into Saturday Night Live with Mighty Mel V on Whatnot. So
Jack Kirby Thor.
Hey Mel, JJ's asking if you're going to have Spider-Verse 6 for sale.
No, I didn't even know this existed until today.
All right, here we go, you guys. Let's get into the number 2 book on the list this week, with all the rumors and all the talk of all the crazy cameos we're supposed to be getting from Book of Boba Fett. There are rumors out there of Han Solo showing up. I shit you not. Like the crazy Han Solo, Afra, Kira, Cad Bane.
Would they have to like redigitize Harrison Ford?
They did it. Yeah. They did it for Luke.
Yeah, they did.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. They'll make a new one just like they did for Leia. They'll redo that whole thing.
Wait, he's still alive, right?
Harrison Ford, during Boba Fett, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I mean like in real life, yeah. He's.
Oh yeah.
In real life, he's still alive.
Yeah, dude. Motherfuckers out there flying helicopters and shit too.
Crashing and shit.
So listen. If we get just a whiff of Afra showing up on that show, like serious, like not just out there and crazy.
Bro, we got the whiff. The whiff happened.
What do you think the whiff is?
Black K.
Well, that's just not her showing up though. Black Chrysanthemum is always a Boba Fett dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's her man's. That's her.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something.
Into her first solo. I mean,
listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's on Black K. Everybody's on Afra. These two bad motherfuckers that stand next to Afra right here. Start getting them. Start getting. Yeah. Start looking for those motherfuckers. Those are some evil fuckers, boy.
Well, that's why it makes this cover so wanted, right? The 1 in 25 La Roca is amazing and it's a monster in itself. But this cover has the droids on it too, right?
Mm-hmm. Them two little fuckers, man. Them motherfuckers. Yeah. Them motherfuckers.
They're the 3PO and they're the 3PO and R2 of fucking now. They are.
Them motherfuckers is evil, boy. Yeah. Them motherfuckers are so cruel.
They should have called them instead of Z67, should have called them 666.
Yeah. Both of them little evil fuckers. And man, let me tell you something. Start getting those covers now. You heard it here first. Start searching these covers now for those little droid motherfuckers.
Well,
Afra's
all the Afra shit is flying up right now. All of her variant covers, they're just zooming. This book is flying. All the variants are flying. You guys know how it goes.
And this thing had dropped. It had dropped quite a bit. I mean, it was back to affordability. When I was looking, and I was looking back at prices. I mean, I even just went to like 2019. Yeah, what was last year? Oh, 2020. I forget. I don't even know what year I'm in. 2020, like 9/8 of this were less than $200.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. What now are they like? How much are they now?
They're back to almost 500. As just like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, they were like $300.
Wow.
350, something like that. So now they're back up to 5, almost 5.
Wow. And then the little Rokas are still hovering around 2K, I imagine.
I would assume. I mean, we've talked about it 1,000 times. If the covers were switched, if this was the 1 in 25, this would be
next level.
I mean, it would be a $4,000 book. I mean, it would just be so much different if this was the variant.
Yeah. Love this. All we do know about Book of Boba is here's a couple of things. We know that Dave Filoni is going to be doing the penultimate episode. He has got writing credit, and he is the director of the second to the last episode. So I imagine that if we're going to see Cad Bane, it's going to be in that episode. And of course, I could see maybe her showing up more maybe in the Obi-Wan stuff where Vader's centric, right? So they can bring her out with Vader instead of with Boba Fett. I hope that works. Maybe we'll get a little cameo of her in the final episode or something. But I think Cad Bane is going to be the character that shows up in the second to the last episode because it's Filoni's episode, just the same way Filoni did the Mandalorian one where we got Ahsoka. That will be the big episode. But we'll see. There's 7 episodes, I think, coming. So they have basically come out and said that the characters that they have coming are mind-blowing. Tamara Morrison almost messed up and gave something away on a recent interview. Was talking about multiple characters that are still ready to show up. So who knows? We might get Afro. There's a big chance we might get Kira. But you know what? I don't really care much about Kira. Do you guys care much about her showing up in comics? Or not in comics, in the show, and then making that comic hot? Because I don't think it's a big deal that she's in the comics. I don't think she's that big of a character. Yeah,
but everybody likes the actress.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the sand. I'm not gonna say sand people because that's derogatory. The Tuskens.
Asherad Het.
Man,
yeah, that was great with the Tuskens, man. The dude with the dreads. That dude was.
Let me tell you something. Like, I never cared about the Tuskens before, but now the culture, what they're going through,
they're badass, dude. I love the way they talk.
They're badass. They got morals and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how they drink out of those little. I thought when everybody was saying how slow the episode was and how boring, that is Robert Rodriguez. You're watching a
first one, yes.
Yeah.
First one, I said the same shot.
I don't think so. I think that's how Robert Rodriguez does his stuff. It's very grindcore, old Western, spaghetti Western grindcore. That's Robert Rodriguez. So I was expecting it, and I thought they were freaking amazing, man. I thought they were so good.
Episode 2 was just okay. I don't like the fact that Boba's so passive. Also,
he's kind of a pussy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he doesn't wear his fucking mask all the fucking time. But I understand that you pay an actor, you want to show his face. I get that.
Yeah.
But Boba's supposed to be wearing his shit. You're Boba.
I think Kira could be a big King of the Golden State. I agree. I think Kira could be a big appearance in the show, but I don't care about her in the comics. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't like Crimson Reign or whatever it is. I'm just not a fan of it at all.
You still hating that Crimson Reign variant?
I'm hating it big time, man. I'm very, very disappointed in that. It's unreal. I'm a hater on that. You know it.
We're gonna have haters, man.
Yeah. Well, of course, the number one book of the week, you guys. We all knew it was gonna happen. Darth Vader #1, the Chrysanthemum, multiple books on the list this week, and people are going crazy for all the books on the list this week. And there were tons of them, you guys. If you guys don't know how many variants there are on this, here's the best one that I sold my 9.8 and I hate it, and I need to cop a new one. Please, if there's anybody out there that's got a decent one, hit me up. Love this J. Scott Campbell one. Super tough to find. Probably one of the toughest ones to find in the whole set. Scotty Young's not bad. This one's not bad if you like the photo realistic type stuff. John Cassidy variant. I don't like that. Yeah.
Del Mundo.
This one's, yeah, the Del Mundo is really nice. This one's really I like the Boba Fett too.
So that the one on the left there, you said that was Del Mundo?
Yeah.
That reminds me of the first appearance of Enchantress with the big teeth and where the people are walking at you know what I'm talking about on the DC book?
Yep.
That's what that book reminds me of.
Yeah. Yeah. Old school DC book. Doom Patrol or something like that, right?
Listen.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Around the time when I was talking about the first Black K, that Alex Ross was his personal store variant.
Yep, this one right here.
I said Boba on the cover.
This one's selling for $175 on its own. I sold a signed copy not too long ago for super cheap.
I sold one on Whatnot for $40, and I told me, said, "Don't put that shit up," and I did it anyway. My drunk ass.
What was the print run on that Alex Ross exclusive?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. No, it was a number, but I don't remember what it was.
I love this one too. This one's the Midtown, the Mark Brooks one is beautiful, man.
There's a black and white one too, yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Except for they got that big, massive Midtown
thing right there, yeah.
Like the Mile High logo. Like,
I like the color more than I like the black and white.
Yeah, the color's way better. Beautiful, Mark.
How many printings were there, Brian? 5, 6?
Yeah, 5 printings. You want the 5th? This is the last printing and the toughest one to find.
Is that
I think Steve Horn has a 9.8 available for sale right now.
I'm trying to see the difference in colors. On
yellow, purple, green, red, black and white, and of course the original is like all different colors.
You know what's crazy? I don't own not one original. But should I talk about the Black K?
I don't own a single one of these anymore. I've sold all mine. I sold each and every single one of these. I've sold in the last 2 months.
I knew the hole for that one. I'm semi-smart.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's nice to see that book. It's a great character. I hope the character becomes even bigger than he is, and this book flies not because I own the books, because I love the character. I think the character is that good. I think it's cool.
Everybody loves a Wookiee.
Yeah, everybody loves a Wookiee, and especially a badass one. A badass one. You know? And I love how he doesn't. Does he have the scar yet? Did he have the scar?
Well,
I didn't see the scar on him.
I didn't see the scar either. But a lot of Star Wars enthusiasts, they were like, "Oh, the scar is there. You just gotta look for it." I didn't see the scar.
Yeah, I didn't see the scar either. I saw he had gray color on his eye, over his eye. So maybe it grew over on the scar. I don't know, but
I didn't see the scar.
Maybe the fight hasn't happened yet, and we're gonna get Black Chrysanthemum and Obi-Wan.
Well, no, because it happened. Obi-Wan is dead at this point in Book of Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because this takes place after Jedi.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Scar was there, not super visible, says Double J.
See, I can live with that. Yeah. That's the first thing I said. Is this really Black K? Because the gray kind of threw me off, and it was no scar on his face.
So then that means if the scar is there, that means we are going to get Boba Fett versus Black Chrysanthemum in Obi-Wan. So.
Star Wars 20, and there is a Yoda qualifier. Come on now, I'm on my Black K shit. Man. I've been on the thing for a minute, man.
Yeah, since day one. So, all right, you guys, 279 at the end. We appreciate you guys staying with us through the whole show. Just over an hour and a half. We are going to continue on over at Mighty Mel V channel for its Drunken Chat Son. Go ahead and jump over there, you guys.
Yes,
Make sure to show up tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, Tales from the Flipside, whatnot, and then we'll ride that into Modern Comic Mayhem and then into Mighty Mel V sale on whatnot.
Much appreciated.
And we'll enjoy it. Saturday is a fun day, and then of course Monday we have got the flagship show, Tales from the Flipside. We'll talk about some big card pickups, and much other fun on Monday night. So make sure you guys check it out. Other than that, we will see you guys next time.
Yes, sir.